a lot of the things that they're getting ready to introduce to the world. So it's really been a beautiful experience for me. I had a wrist issue the other day and I put a patch on it, and I woke up the next morning and the bump that had appeared on my wrist, probably from pushing on something too hard. I think I was, you know, basically sprained it a little bit. It went away and my wrist felt normal again. So things just speed up with them. And that's because they use your own light to heal you and they activate your stem cells. And we're not claiming anything in this video. So we're not doctors and we're not claiming any cures for anything. So keep that in mind as we talk about this. But we are excited about it because we've all had good experiences. So
Yeah, thanks so much,
welcome,
Annie.
Anina and
Thank
Amelia.
you.
I'm glad you
I'm
guys got together and did this
so
because I think it's
excited
great.
to finally be part of the LifeWave family. I've literally been wanting to, start using it for years now. I don't know what took me so long, to be quite honest. But anyway, rather late than never.
Yeah.
And I'm finally on board, and I've been using it for about a month now. And I had many people also approaching me with this, but I was just like, I like this team because, of the support that it offers. Honey, no need to even say why, because Honey is just amazing. And Amelia as well. I mean, with her intuitive healing and what she offers, I was excited to be part of this group, because I think
Mm-hmm.
it's important to have that kind of support. And
Mm-hmm.
next level, a lot of people have maybe some history in wellness, but the intuitive side and the energy healing and the deeper spiritual aspect of it is what I enjoyed in this team. So I'm so excited to be on board. And I just think, yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, obviously, the founder, David, what's his name? Um,
Schmidt.
Schmidt.
yeah, have over 200 patents. I mean, that is
Mm-hmm.
just something else. And so the technology is next level to the extent where a lot of people don't quite get it. But I think people in this community would get it. And, I think some people find it a little bit expensive. But for me, when I started kind of doing the numbers in my head, I'm like, well, I can cut down on a lot of other stuff I'm using. And in any event, I want
Mm-hmm.
to take less. When I say less, I take a lot of stuff to detox and minerals and natural supplements. I don't take any pharma stuff. But I'm like, if this is going to help my body function better, then I don't need to take as many things. My body will naturally detox better. I think we
Mm-hmm.
all, in this community, many people in the sort of spiritual realm suffer with a lot of health issues. Because I think healers need to be able to understand healing. So often they will have a soul contract to have a lot of issues
Mm-hmm.
in their life so they can know
Yes.
what it's like. Otherwise, how can they heal others, right? And a lot of us choose like difficult paths, in this community as a star seed and whatnot, because our soul
Mm-hmm.
wanted that challenge. Our soul wanted to, you know, um, really understand how we can get better through this human avatar on this earth incarnation. And, I've been struggling with burnout and subsequent endocrine issues. I think possibly a yellow fever shot I
Oh.
had 12 years ago may have really damaged my health, because I, after that, heavy metal poisoning and leaky gut and all kinds of issues. Thyroid was just really crashed and burned. So yeah, I've been
Mm-hmm.
struggling for maybe 17 years with a lot of health stuff as well. But never bedridden, always on the go, always ready to go. But your general wellness and your energy levels and is just not perhaps what it should be. So for me, this is a wonderful way to support the body in healing. I'm excited to also, tell people about, or maybe, I'm not an expert yet, but maybe Amelia, about some of the other patches because it's not just the X39. The X39 is the crystal technology where it reflects back
Hmm.
through crystal technology your own light. And that's what I love about it because it's really harmful to take too many things to your body. Your body cannot process everything. And there's
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
nothing artificial going into your body with the X39. It's literally just light technology, right?
Hmm. Yes, I mean, it definitely, like we've said, it's important to make sure you have enough minerals and resources for the body. But that's with everything. That's when we hit burnout, is when our body doesn't have enough resources, whether it be nutrients, food, sunlight, whatever it is. And so this adds to just rebuilding a lot of those resources for the body to actually restore the natural function and bring back that divine blueprint back to who we are. So it's one of those great bridge products for that too. So yeah, the different patches, and jump in, honey, if you have any anecdotes too. Um, but I even have my X39 just sitting right here.
Hmm.
Oh, it's not going to show very well. Um, so that's the main one. And they say if paired with the X49, that it's like a Faraday cage for the body.
Mm,
So that's kind of cool. We have the carnosine patches, and these patches are multifunction, but that one's primarily to support cardiovascular health, and all the organs. And then the glutathione, which is the master antioxidant and really important for liver health. The glutathione patch really has helped me just keep a steady energy throughout the whole day. And so I'll wear it either on the triple warmer point, and these we can help you with, or one of the recommendations was right here. SP6. SP6 is a point on the body, the spleen point, and
mm,
that one is helps the whole left side of your body. That's the feminine side of the body. That's the life force side of the body, the spleen side of the body, the endocrine hormone, all of those. So it's going to support all of those.
mm. A
And
lot of
people will
women
wear it.
struggle with the spleen, right? Because
Hmm.
women tend to worry about everything, right? And so the spleen is the organ of worry, and it's
Hmm.
going to take strain, at some point in your life. So that is quite awesome to
Yeah,
hear, Amelia.
Hmm.
it is. I've taken all the spleen supplements in my past just because of my own health journey. So it's nice to have a simpler support for that. And people will use it also just to support their blood sugars as well. So
Mm.
um, let's see what else. I'm looking down to see what
Do you
other
mind just
patches.
backtracking a little bit to the X39? You obviously mentioned
Hmm.
the two together acts like a Faraday cage, but what
Hmm.
what what is its function? A little bit more detail about its function would be amazing to hear.
The function, how do I describe this in words? And honey, if you have some words that come to you too, let me know. But it's this very subtle reactivation for the whole body. Again,
Stem cells.
restoring of the cells. Yeah. And it's restoring flow for all the meridians, which are actually shifting right now, I'm getting.
They
But,
are.
yeah.
Mm,
And they're integrating more with different parts of us. It's really interesting what I'm seeing. But yeah, opening up the flow of all meridians and those pathways, and that will also restore um, back natural health to the nervous system, which is kind of ruling the body. So, in the
mm.
simplest form.
Yeah, it's the
So
main one. So if you're starting out with it, that's the one I would choose because it's
X49.
the X39.
Oh, 39, yes. And then
Yeah,
49 would be kind of a close second, right?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's almost like an amplifier
Hmm.
in ways. That's the energy I pick up from it too. And there's more resources to really go into the very long list of everything it does too.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
of course, we can send that out to those who would need that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many testimonies. It's quite incredible. Obviously, just to for those that are not aware, this is completely a kind of word of mouth product. They don't do any advertising, even though it's $1 billion business at this point. It's been going for 20 years. It's not like it's, you know, been started last year. You know, David Schmidt's been working on these products for 20 years. It's $1 billion business, but the beauty is that it's completely kind of word of mouth. So, you know, if you want to become a business partner, for example, you can build your own network, and there's no, you know, millions of dollars spent on advertising that
Mm-mm.
sort of inflates the product price. And instead, everyday people who love the product and share the product can benefit from actually referring it. And I love what Honey said the other, you know, you did a show with Debbie, who's also part of this kind of little family, who said it, you know, it's a 5D business because it's all about community. It's not about
Hmm.
one big corporation making money and the rest just have to sit back and watch them make money. It's really about sharing this part, you know, this kind of the the benefit of this product far and wide in terms of ordinary people that just share with their networks can actually make, you know, from good pocket money to a complete, you know, primary income, depending on, you know, what
Hmm.
they want to put into it. For us, we all have other things going on. It's not a primary income for us, but it's a nice add-on. And also it allows us all to explore more of the products and benefit our own health and help people around us because, you know, this is where we're going in 5D business. It's about helping others, putting people over profit
Yes.
and
Yep.
letting everyone benefit as opposed to a select few.
Hmm.
I think we're all
And
done
it
with big
also, I think
corporations.
we'll add it. Oops, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
We'll add it to a lot of our healing projects that we do.
Yeah.
And the products that he's going to be coming out with. And one of them's been released, but in a very small way so far,
Mm,
which is a water machine that's infused with light. So the water's infused with light. And the
amazing.
results from that, you'll want to go investigate, but the results are quite amazing. And then he's got a energy machine for the home. And after that, he's got what I would call a really oversized drone, but you can get into it and fly it around. So
Wow. I didn't know about that
basically,
one.
he's come up with all of these things that it's part of the new Jetson type society that we're moving into. So we'll have a society that's very low key in one side of it, like communities that are smaller, gardening, those kind of things. And then we'll, on the other side, have very high tech items.
Mm,
And he's downloaded this information. So he's been the steward of a lot of this information. And I feel he's very supported on the back end because his very first product came through the Navy SEALs. He created it for the Navy SEALs. And I
mm.
think that was the energy patch.
Yeah, that was 20
So,
odd years.
yeah, he's somebody who is connected to what is going to be happening in our future. So that's why I see it also as a beautiful business because it's something that's going to support a lot of the businesses that we're actually planning on creating,
Yeah,
you know.
from the
So,
healing
and for
center.
some, it is a full-time income completely, you know.
Absolutely.
For Debbie, it is a full-time, beautiful income. And she probably spends a few hours a day talking to people and she just loves it. And she looks amazing,
She does.
and she's older than we are.
Yeah,
And
she's in her 70s, right? And she looks
she's in
like
her
not a
70s and
day
she
older than
looks
60.
fantastic. Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
So it's really shifted her life.
Mm. How long have you
Yeah.
guys been on the patches now?
I think for me, probably a couple of years at this point.
Year and a
Yeah.
half for me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And people are
I
saying
was
I do look
wishy-washy
younger.
at first.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I had heard about them and I don't know what, took me so long too, but it was just maybe divine timing to get started. But people are saying that I do look a lot younger than
Mhm.
I did. So, and my adrenals tend to do a lot of fluctuation, which affects, how we look. But yeah, it's amazing. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's like an amazing side effect, right? We age
Yeah.
backwards as a result. And
Mhm.
while that's not the primary purpose for wearing it, maybe in our case, it's a wonderful side effect because
It,
I don't think any of us
yeah.
mind looking younger.
No,
Mm-mm.
and feeling younger is amazing.
Yeah.
I just, for some reason, was having a memory back in my 20s or maybe around 30 where I was able to hike a 14er, a mountain in Colorado that was above 14,000 feet. And I'm like, I'd like to be able to do that again. So with
Yeah.
ease, you
I
know?
don't really think aging is going to be part of the future, and this is a way to start to shift that.
Yeah. It's like a bridge.
Hmm. So this is a lady who's been on it for 1 year. That was her result.
Wow.
So day one, day 42, and day 355.
Wow.
And you can just see in her face that it's shifted tremendously.
Mhm.
Um, and then
Yeah,
let me
because
see if I can.
it uses copper, the X39 uses copper peptides, right? And that stimulates your stem cells, and that's
Mhm.
what you need to look and feel younger ultimately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all my pictures are messed up. But anyway, that was a really good picture to illustrate how somebody feels. And I know that I felt younger, you know, after I'd been doing, the patches. The X39 is the most important one, I
Yeah.
feel.
Mm,
Um, and you don't have to do all of the patches, but I would do what feels right for you.
mm,
And if you talk about it, then you can pay for your own patches and then go beyond that if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
I do see it as a beautiful business to be involved in.
mm.
Yes.
Amazing. And I love that, Amelia like helps with like she just intuitively felt in, oh yeah, you should take the glutathione along with the X39. I'm like, thank you. I don't have to scratch my head too much or experiment too much. I mean, I do want to try others, but it's nice to have that additional guidance from somebody,
Mhm.
not only with the intuitive kind of connection, but also, I mean, you both do, uh, you know,
We do. Amelia's is more honed though. Amelia is still practicing with
yeah.
people. She's more honed at like looking at the body and the frequencies of the body. And I haven't been doing that in a massive individual way for 3 years probably.
Mm,
So, yes, I can do it, but it's going to take more tune in power for me.
yeah.
Like Amelia's got the practice going.
And honey,
So
you've got
she's
so much
really
on the
tuned
go.
in.
You've got so much on the go. So
Oh,
Amelia's kind
yeah,
of
I'm very distracted.
Amelia's kind of very much focused on the wellness stuff and seeing clients
Yeah.
one, and then you are doing all these workshops and
Hmm.
yeah, containers that really group containers to help people.
Yeah.
Um, so it's nice to have that kind of support in the group, and I looked at
Yeah.
some case studies and videos, and I was amazed. I mean, people with things like MS who were really um, didn't know what else to do, basically, got better within a few short months. And I've also seen somewhere that depending on your age. For example, if you're in your 50s, like some of us are, it'll take you at
Hmm.
least maybe 5 months to really see dramatic changes. So you use like uh, 1 month per decade of your age. So you've got to give
Hmm.
it, some time. Now there are people that
Yeah.
record results within like literally days, like somebody within a day or 2 days that suffered from certain things. that they saw results. So it's not only general wellness, but there's very specific and very serious diseases that people manage to um,
Oh,
really help
Yeah.
themselves with this technology in an incredible way. And again, we're not allowed to say, make health claims, and that's just the way this world unfortunately is at this point. But that's also going to change moving forward. And I believe people won't have to be babysat anymore. They can make their own
mm-mm.
decisions, use their own discernment to know if advice that they're getting is the right advice or not. You don't have to be
Yeah.
Yeah.
told by a nanny that this is, the right advice or not. Like you will
Right.
be able to decide for yourself based on the frequency of the message, the healer, and how it energetically feels, whether it is the right wellness advice for you. And so I'm excited about that as well, because I don't think we need the FDA or anyone else to tell us what's in our best interest, because they don't have our best interest at all. So why listen to them?
No,
Yeah.
no. And it's all being dismantled right now. So
Yeah.
the new kind of healing is going to fill the gap. And also the old kind of healing, which is herbal and,
Yeah.
Mhm.
different kinds of things that they were using in the past that got shut out. There's so many changes going on in this moment.
In the
Like
background.
there's things I haven't even shared on Telegram yet that I'm like, wow, that's going on and that's going on. So there's just a lot of stuff, and it's beautiful because we aren't supporting those systems anymore. So they're crumbling.
Yeah. And I heard heard Mark Atwood speak this morning. He interviewed a lady um, with this kind of, I don't know what to call it, but it's an energy machine. Anyway, she's been a homeopath for many years, and they were speaking about an island. It's basically banned now, homeopathy, and also even natural remedies. You have to pay like £100,000 to get your product approved. So who can afford that with herbal remedies? So, but we know
Wow.
all of that is going to change, but it's just
Mhm.
crazy stuff that's been going on.
Yeah. We're kind of in the big squeeze
Yeah.
right now,
Yes.
where all of the rules are really super crazy and outrageous. And you can look at Canada for that too. Like their rules are so crazy.
Yeah.
And the UK, like people are getting arrested for their social media.
But it's actually
But
starting to work in the UK, right?
yeah, yeah.
People are
It's
like protesting and England flag with the Red Cross, and people
mhm,
have now just finally had enough. These are all wake up
yeah.
calls, right?
Sometimes it takes somebody to be so miserable
Yeah,
before they'll actually change.
yeah,
And that's what the squeeze is.
yeah,
And now that people are finally ready for change, it's happening. And it's happening in a big way. And things are not, the vibration itself doesn't support the old system. And neither does humanity. So it's falling apart. And it's kind of fun to watch because it was pretty much dismantled a while ago.
yeah,
But now we're seeing the movie part of it play out.
yeah,
And to me, it's funny in a lot of ways, some of the different things that they're bringing out and how over the top and ridiculous they are. But for people that haven't really been awakened that much, maybe they're slightly awakened or, they're definitely struggling and they're in a different kind of timeline. They're experiencing what we already experienced.
mm.
So it's been
Yeah.
really
We've been
weird
waiting.
watching the whole thing, but I don't pay too much attention either.
Yeah, we've been waiting
Yeah,
for it for years, and now that it's finally happening, it's like, oh, whatever.
I know.
It's like so over it already. We so
Hmm.
sort of moved on to the next thing now. We've
We are,
been
yeah,
busy
we're
building a
on
new
to the
earth.
next.
It's like yawn, finally. But you know, it's
Yeah.
not that this thing that we were seeking years ago. It's like we want, we want to see
Hmm.
things change, and we want to have see justice, Now it's just like, okay, whatever. We've known this for years. We knew it was going to collapse, and it's here now. But you know what? We already moved on. We're building new Earth, and we're co-creating, and we're busy with all the
Mhm.
exciting new stuff. We're
Yeah,
not watching the
yeah,
buildings fall, so to speak.
exactly. And that's why it's so beautiful. That's why this business is actually beautiful because it is going to carry through into New Earth.
Mhm.
Mm.
And
And
help connect us all too, you know.
yeah, exactly. And you know what's so amazing too is in a way it's also educating people. So people are
Mhm.
curious because they heard this person is using it, that person's like, but how does this work? How is this possible? And then they start learning about it and they actually expand their mind in terms of healing, what it actually, whereas before they only knew allopathic doctors and the traditional Western medicine route, they're now starting to open their mind to frequency healing and sound healing and all these aspects that
Yes.
they
Mhm.
didn't pay any attention a few years ago, which is exciting to see.
Yeah,
It's
I
very
love it.
exciting.
And
Yeah.
Yes.
also way understanding your own body better, because I think that's a big thing that people need to learn about. They're so detached from their bodies, they're so used to giving their
Hmm.
power over to the doctor to tell them what's going on and how to fix it, that now they're actually starting to ask questions and learning about their own body and how to heal it in more natural ways and taking control over their health because they've been seeing what's going on. So I think that's
Hmm.
super exciting. But this educational process is taking time for some. There's a lot of stuff out there that's not alternative kind of remedies that are perhaps not that high vibrational. So, but it's trial and error, and people need to learn discernment. Otherwise, they just give their power away once again. Um, and yeah, that's exciting for me to see how the
Hmm.
whole medical system is slowly but surely kind of disintegrating and will continue to.
Yeah.
And even now with the legal system, which the two are very much kind of hand in hand because what's been going on. And I saw in the UK that with Nigel Farage was saying, we're going to be going back to common law. I'm like, hello, we've been
Hmm.
speaking about this for years as well. And common law is all about being self-responsible and to do no harm. Not a
Yeah.
million laws that you have to follow, but really just do no harm and do not harm
Hmm.
another's property. And that is very much hand in hand, with the medical industry and wellness as well, because yeah, we just need to simplify things. Things have become too
Yeah.
complicated. And the new
Yes.
earth is about simplifying things and getting back to what we've been overlooking for centuries. It's like scorning the near to pursue the far. Well, we've got all these, we've got everything in nature that we need.
Hmm.
Um, no need to go and do, all these, develop all these medicines that are artificial and synthetic when nature's already got what we need and found in the frequency. Well, there you go. It's really all you need.
Hmm.
And it's also preventative. I think, we don't realize sometimes, like, um, I don't know exactly how old Amelia is, but Honey and I are in our early 50s, and you don't realize that suddenly you wake up, it's like, okay, people have been telling me for years ago, oh, you must look after yourself. But now you're feeling it because certain
Hmm.
things take 1 or 2 decades to develop. And so it's preventative. Don't people mustn't wait too long to start putting a preventative strategy in place, even, with LifeWave, for example, it keeps you healthy. It prevents you from aging before you age. And so if people can start using that earlier, even, they would be in a much
Hmm.
better position by the time they're in their early 50s. um,
Yeah. I think I want to say it's the 30s when the stem cells start to deactivate.
yeah.
And by the time you're, I want to say like 60 or 70, there's almost no activity.
Yeah.
So just reversing that is amazing.
Yeah.
And you can see it in that lady's face, but you can Google results of it and see it everywhere.
Yeah.
But we're going to make sure Anina's link is below because she's really exploring this right now. And don't forget that we have Amelia and Debbie as well
Yeah.
that can really help with not only the health information, like, oh, well, this one is a great one for you, this patch, but also if you want to turn it into something that you do quite a bit and you talk to other people about. Debbie's amazing at that.
Yeah. Debbie is
You
really
know,
amazing. So that's how it's so nice working in teams because everyone have their kind of expertise. So people can get the
mhm,
support they need and not feel like, okay, what now? I really want to kind of do something with LifeWave, but I don't know which way to go. You have actually that support, which is really, really nice. And
yeah.
so people can be taught how to maximize it for themselves and how the product works and how to bring other people on board. And it's really wonderful. I'm so
Mhm.
excited to finally be on board and I can't wait to
We're
share.
excited to have you.
Me
Yeah, I can't
too.
wait to
Me
share
too.
some of
Yeah,
my own sort of case studies in a few months, which I'm sure I'll have results.
yeah.
So watch the
Yeah.
space. I might look 30 soon. And Honey and Amelia is already looking 30, so I'll
We're
join the
getting
30s
there.
club.
It really helps to help you feel better. Like it's huge.
Yeah.
So,
And
Yeah.
also with ascension symptoms, just to ease that as
mhm,
well, because a lot of
Yes.
us are getting a lot of ascension symptoms. And it's bringing up aches and pains that people are like, well, why am I having all these aches and pains? Like I thought I was doing really well, wellness wise. It's like, don't beat yourself up. Sometimes it's just ascension symptoms. Things have to release, and
Yeah.
the expert
yeah.
mind can really help you and support you. So for me, it's like indispensable at this point. So
Mhm.
thank you, ladies, for inspiring
Thank
me
you.
and for supporting me to be on this journey. And we look forward to supporting others to be on this journey as well. So yeah, if you want to try any of the patches, you can try the link below, and you can always contact me if you're interested, and we can, if you're seriously interested, we can set up a kind of a three-way call as well, like a Zoom. So
Absolutely.
Mhm. Awesome. Thank
awesome, everyone.
you.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
And thanks, everyone,
Bye,
for listening to
everybody.
us. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes, New Earth, here we come.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.